invisible zipper. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find the bottom of our zipper, mark it on the wrong side of our fabric, just like before. Bottom zipper stop is about there. And we're gonna go over to our machine and longest stitch, stitch baste all the way down, back stitch, make our stitch shorter, and then regular stitch all the way down. We're going to follow a 5/8 seam allowance. Okay, now we got this. We are going to go to the iron and press that seam allowance open. We also are going to press our zipper. So the invisible zipper, if you open it and turn it over, you see this ridge of zipper teeth here. We actually need to turn it so it's flat, and that's where our pressing comes in. We're going to press those teeth flat instead of having them turned. You're supposed to press on the wrong side. I have heard that you can melt the zipper teeth with the heat of your iron. Hasn't ever happened to me yet, but I suppose it could happen. All right. So those are pressed flat now. Now we are going to zip up our zipper. And we're going to pin the zipper in place on there. On this side we have a center seam, and I am going to match up this center seam with this center seam. Hand baste through the zipper tape and the seam allowance. So the zipper is basted in. Now we're going to take our seam ripper and we're going to go back and we're going to take out all these stitches that we've basted. So the basting is out. Now I can open my zipper. Good. Now I am going to go back and I'm going to just repress this open real fast. Actually, I'm going to press it this way. I don't want to press a fold in my fabric actually. I'm going to press this way just to make sure it's nice and flat on both sides. Okay, so my zipper is ready to go. I'm gonna come over to my machine I'm gonna change to an invisible zipper foot. Invisible zipper foot, there are grooves along the bottom that are gonna go over the zipper teeth. They're gonna fit right in that zipper teeth area. I'm gonna do one side and then the other side. And I have a regular stitch length on here. As it goes, if the teeth are wanting to curl back up, I just kind of press them flat. The flatter they are, the closer the needle can sew next to them, and the more invisible the skirt will be, more invisible the zipper will be. And you just go down as far as you can. You won't be able to go all the way. But, all right, this is what the one side looks like so far. Let's do the other side. So here's our invisible zipper. We'll zip it up, see how invisible we got it. And make sure we can zip it up. If your stitches are too close, then you can't zip it up. That might have happened to me. That side looks okay. This side. Thought it was okay. Gonna take a couple stitches out of this side. Wow, I just did a really good job sewing very close to these zipper teeth. Pretty much all the way up. I'm gonna have to go back and re-sew. Not quite so close. Wow, that side was just way too close. Let's try again. Good thing is, my basting is still there, so I still know where my zipper goes. That part is good. All right, let's try again. All right, let's try this. Hopefully it will work. There we go. All right. Okay, good. So now it's good. It's invisible, just the top tab shows. You can only see the zipper if you pull pretty hard on your fabric. The last thing we got to do is sew up this little hole at the bottom. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to fold our fabric back in half. I like to put a pin right through the seam allowance, and then I'm going to get my regular zipper foot on and sew from this line up to there and meet that line as close as possible. In my experience, it's pretty difficult to meet it up exactly, but if you get pretty close, then you can come over to the iron, and usually you can press out the little bump at the bottom. There's a little bump right now, but we'll just give it a little press, and there. That's better. So here's our invisible zipper.